When I teach notes on the staff, I start by using flashcards. These are my favorite flashcards. They're nice and big. When you're looking for flashcards, make sure that you have at least 37 or 38 flashcards. A lot of flashcards won't do these lower and upper ledger notes. We want to make sure we have all of those ledger notes. So 37 or 38. These I got at the Piano Gallery. They have them on Amazon. These are published by Alfred, and I just have the students grab them when they pick up all of their first year books and materials. So I show the student these first two flashcards, and I say, today we're going to learn about the C family. Now these first two C's in the C family are called middle C. Which C do you think is in the middle of the piano? And a lot of times the piano will have the brand right here. Maybe it'll say Korg or Yamaha, Kawai, and I say middle C is always by the name of your piano. Can you play middle C? And you can point out, why are there two middle C's? Well, one has stem down for left hand, one has stem up for right hand. Make sure they know that a middle C is always in the middle of the staff, in this blank middle white space right here, and it has one line through it. We have to draw that line. It's an extra line. And then I say, so this is middle C. We also have right below middle C, daddy C. Daddy C goes down because daddy has a low voice. And daddy C is right here on this space. Point out that it's a space note. Okay, here's daddy C. Can you play me middle C? And can you play daddy C? So they can hear and see that difference. If this is daddy C, who do you think this is? And they might guess and say mommy C. Where do you think mommy C would be? And maybe they would guess and say, okay, so mommy C is up higher than middle C because mommies usually have a higher voice. And then you'll point out that mommy C is also on a space note, just like daddy C. So let's review, where is middle C, where is daddy C, where is mommy C, okay? And you can ask them to guess, who do you think this would be? And they might say grandpa C, and grandpa C is really low. So middle C, daddy C, and then grandpa C. He's all the way down at the bottom. Look how low he is. He's so low we have to draw two extra lines for him. Grandpa C, all the way down at the bottom. Who do you think this is? This is Grandma C, and she is so high. Look, middle C, mommy C, Grandma C. Look how high, and listen how high. All the way up at the top, and she is so high that she needs to have two extra lines also. You can review these flashcards for as long as they need to, usually 2, 3, 4 weeks, and they just take them home and flip through them every day. So now we've mastered the C family, and next we're going to do the C's up a skip. So they've learned skips by now. They know what it means to go up a skip. So we give them these new cards and we say, what is the closest C to this note? And hopefully they'll remember Grandpa C, because Grandpa C is down here at the bottom. This is Grandpa C up a skip. What is Grandpa C up a skip? E, so we can call it, if it helps them, you can say Grandpa E. And sometimes I'll take a pencil and I'll draw that Grandpa C ledger line just for a few weeks so that they can remember that Grandpa C has two lines. Grandpa C up a skip, here's our E here. Now we have this next E. What is the closest C to this note? And hopefully they would say Daddy C. So this is Daddy C up a skip. Another E, or you could say Daddy E. Okay, here's another one. What's the closest C? Middle C. So this is middle C up a skip, middle E. Now this is another ledger note that we don't get to learn if we're learning Good Boys Do Fine Always, because it's too high. But when they're recognizing the relationship to the middle C, that it's middle C up a skip, they're able to remember and understand that connection better so that those ledger notes aren't always so difficult to remember. So we have middle C up a skip, and it just goes from there. Another middle C up a skip, and then mommy C up a skip, and then grandma C up a skip. So this week, all they're learning for their flashcards are the C's up a skip. And then after they've mastered those, you can do C's down a skip. So what's the closest C and down a skip to A? Then from there, what's the closest C? Maybe you go up a fifth and down a fifth. And by the time you do up and down, and then you could do up and down a step. So C up a step to D, C down a step to B, and use those intervals to help them understand the relationship between notes. And I think you'll find that they will really understand notes on the staff and be able to read them really quickly. Once they have a good amount of flashcards, I don't make them go through them all every day. We set a timer for a minute, and they flip through and they see how many they can play and name in 1 minute. And then once they can name all 37 in 1 minute, then they've passed off their flashcards. And usually by that time we've moved on to key signatures or something like that.